Hey guys,
I'm
Yolanda. I'm Shaman.
We were on the same wavelength.
I know.
Like he introduces himself. And,
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
I was thinking I always introduce
Yeah.
myself first. I should introduce her, and then you jumped in there, and I also introduced you.
I mean,
Anyway, we're the co-founders.
it's because we sound bath together.
We are the co-founders of Harper Therapy, and now that it's Romper Room Hour, we've like totally lost our minds. But we've been talking about something cool that we're offering at Harper Therapy, and that's sound baths, sound healing, or sound meditation. It's known by a few different things, and it literally gets its roots like 44,000 years ago, or like the earliest recorded or the earliest believed times that we started practicing sound healing as the species. And it's very tribal in its beginning, very shamanic in its beginning. Which is funny because my name's Shaman, but it's a whole different story. Yeah. But that's kind of where it gets its beginning, and almost every culture since has employed in some way, fashion, or form sound bathing, sound healing, sound meditation.
Some kind of ritual of that.
Yeah. Some kind of ritual of it.
Yeah.
So there's something to it that's like literally in our bones.
Right, historically. And then over time people have researched what this is all about.
Because it's becoming more and more prevalent in our society today. You're starting to see it pop up in places. And there's something to it.
Yeah. There is something to it. So not only, is it a relaxing experience, right? So from the research, because you were a little skeptical about this whole thing. You were like, I really enjoy it. I want to explore it some more. And it still feels a little woo-woo, so I don't know how well of a fit this will be for us here at Harper Therapy in the practice. And I, the whole time, have been like, yes, this is going to be amazing. Like, I mean, it's calming to the nervous system. It's good. It's what we do.
I tend to be a little more analytical, a little more in my head. About things that
I have researched.
Oh, absolutely.
ART, like I've been part of all of those studies and stuff. Yeah,
it's hard for me to get to the point to be like, there's something to this. And the more I researched this, and the more I experienced it for myself, the more I was like, there's just really something to this.
And the research says.
The research says it's great for quite a few things. Actually, it's really good for stress reduction and relaxation. Okay. It's really good for sleep improvement. Okay.
I will tell you the times that you've practiced and it's like later in the evening and then I go to bed, I'm like, literally.
It's crazy good for like emotional release, which those can be positive or negative, right? Like it can bring up things from your past that aren't so happy, but it's really good for us to bring those up and experience those and process those, right?
Yeah, because they don't just go away.
Right.
Newsflash.
And as much as we try to put these kind of things in a box and stamp them down and keep them in their place, it is very good for emotional release in our life.
Yeah. Right? Well, and we notice, sometimes just listening to like regular music or things like yoga. I mean, we can find those releases in everyday life in other ways too.
Absolutely.
But this is definitely a great option. What else?
It's really good for mindfulness.
It's very meditative.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, when you are in a sound bath, you feel like you're like in a meditative session. It's also been studied to be good for pain management. One of the biggest things was in ancient China, they would do this while they would tattoo people to help them deal with the pain of getting a tattoo. Absolutely.
There you go.
It's attributed to like increased energy flow. Okay, so like actually feeling a little more
energized.
Right. And I think a big one is it's also really attributed to like heightened creativity and intuition.
It really hits that brainwave state, like a meditative brainwave state.
Absolutely. It can take you right there.
Yeah.
And like for every time I've experienced it, that's exactly what I love about it, is that you're in that meditative state. You feel like you're on this journey the whole time, and you come out of it feeling so refreshed and so just different. Like you've had a massage for your nervous system.
I love the way that you describe that. Yeah. And like every sound bath that you go to, every sound healer that you go to is going to use, because you said like different cultures use different instruments, right?
Right.
So it's going to be slightly different, and you have really brought in some crystal bowls.
Yeah. We use crystal bowls. Mm-hmm. We have some Tibetan singing bowls.
Yes, so those are metal.
Right, those are metal.
And crystal bowls are like crystal.
Yeah, like
and
quartz crystal, yeah.
Yeah. And so they resonate at different frequencies.
Right. We use a drum, a native drum, like a frame drum. Mm-hmm.
The pyramid, the crystal
There's a crystal pyramid.
Is amazing, yeah.
There's a didgeridoo. Can't say it. It's the Australian instrument.
I was going to let you say that one.
I don't think anything sounds more tribal than that thing, though.
That's why you love it.
That is why I dig it. Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah. And a thunder drum.
There's a thunder drum, absolutely. And the way things are played, it's really amazing.
It really is. It's kind of difficult to put it into words.
Yeah, you almost just have to experience it.
It's one of those things that if it catches your curiosity, then explore it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And also, I will say this, you listen to a lot of sound healing, just recordings as you have trained and practiced and all of that kind of stuff. Nothing like doing one in person.
Yeah.
Nothing like, because in person, those it's interesting to use the word vibrations, but those vibrations are part of the calming and the relaxing and the nervous system massaging experience. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah. See you soon.